Okay, so that's the end of day 2. It's 7 p.m. I just got into the tent because for some reason the flies have just gone nuts for about an hour before sunset, and the mosquitoes came out real bad. So I'm just sitting in my tent. I didn't get into this random campsite that I've created until probably about 5:10, I reckon. And I started at 6 a.m. this morning. I did about 25 kilometres today, but heaps better than yesterday. Like, even though I've done nearly double the distance, just my bag's just heaps better. Obviously it's still heavy and it's still hard to carry for that amount of time. I don't like walking usually until that late. I prefer to stop at like 2 or 3 o'clock. It gives me time to relax and get everything organised and then have photo time for sunset. So yeah, I didn't get in here until 5:10, so literally find somewhere to put the tent and then go and set up for sunset basically, which I found a really nice composition and everything. And then I was aiming for like that nice red glow on the rock. Didn't happen. Too much cloud. Oh well. So this morning I started at 6 a.m. and I walked from Wallaby Gap to Simpsons Gap. So I started at 6 a.m. and I was at Simpsons Gap, which is 9 kilometres away, give or take. And I was there by, I think about 9:30. And I stopped and had like a morning tea break, muesli bar, and I think I had some Vegemite and a big drink of water. So I had probably half an hour or 45 minutes stop there, and then walked on to Bond Gap. By the time I got there, that was another 10 kilometres or so. By the time I got there, it's 1:30, and it was really hot again. So I found some shade because there's water there, and I knew I needed to top up water because I'm camping in the middle of nowhere, like no water supply here. So I spent probably about 2 hours there. That was going to be my lunch stop anyway, but because I got in quite late, 1:30, I decided to have my dinner there because there was water there, so it's easier than trying to cook somewhere where you don't have access to water. I had dinner there, and then left there at about 4:45, and then got here at 5:15. There's another, I'm a bit confused. I think I've overshot the campsite of where I was supposed to be, which was supposed to be, I think it's Arenge Bluff view. It might be Arenge, it might be Arenge. I have no idea how to say it. If somebody knows, please let me know. So I was supposed to get to that little viewpoint, and sorry, there's a rock under my foot. And I saw a campsite clearing with a nice view to the bluff, but my maps from like Larapinta Trail from the national park said that it was a good place to stop to camp with the views 4 kilometres after Bond Gap. And that campsite that I saw was probably only 2 kilometres after Bond Gap, but when I pulled the GPS out at the time, it was probably in close to the right spot. In hindsight, it probably would have been a good place to stop. It was a big clearing, nice and sheltered, really dramatic cliff view. But I didn't stop because my map said it was 4 kilometres after Bond Gap. So I continued to the 4 kilometre mark, and I'm getting further and further away from this bluff. And I thought, I'll just walk another couple of 100 metres. And the track's going too far away. So I've come back probably, 200 metres to a clearing that I'd spotted, and it wasn't far from a nice view back to Arenge Bluff. Arenge. So I've camped here, but I think I've overshot where I was supposed to stay by probably 2 kilometres or so. But anyway, never mind. Tomorrow, got another early start. Got to fill up my water. With my water carry at Bond Gap, so I probably drank 2 litres or so at lunchtime. And then I've had filled up 3 litres and then another 2 litres. So I was carrying 5 litres of water. In the hour and 20 minutes that I walked from Bond Gap to get here at 5:15, I drank 2 litres of water. So that just gives you an idea. And that was at, 4:15, gives you an idea of how hot it is out here. 2 litres in literally an hour. Crazy. But I don't feel dehydrated today. It's great. Yesterday I felt very dehydrated, but today I've made sure I've drunk heaps. So I would probably have drunk 8 or 9 litres today, I reckon. But yeah, so I've got probably 2.5 litres left for the morning, which should be enough to clean my teeth, have a coffee, obviously drink some water, and then I think I'm probably about an hour from the next water tank. So that should be fine. If I start early, I won't need to drink too much in the morning. But I'm not going to have my porridge and my muesli here because that will push my water limits. So I'll have it when I get to the water tank. So I just have a muesli bar in the morning. Anyway, I'm losing light, as you can see. And I want to get my bag and everything sorted out and have an early night because, yeah, it's 7 p.m. It's, nearly bedtime. But I do have to be up at 5 again. And today was a big day. I walked from 6 a.m. till 5 p.m. with probably 3 hours worth of breaks. So yeah, I had a 45-minute morning tea break and then a just over 2 hour lunch break. But yeah, big day. Anyway, it's all good. I'm a happy camper. My knees are a bit sore. My feet are okay. My hips are a bit sore. But nothing a good sleep won't fix. Bye-bye.